What radio? The music you want.
With your host, KeysDAN.
You are wonderful. Thank you. I've worked hard to become so.
RadioWhat.com. What's up, party people? It's KeysDAN with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live and in living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Famous. It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com online radio station that I've been running for quite some time. And if you'd like DJ services in the Arkansas area, please check out DJLittleRock.com. The shows that I have going on this week, if you're listening to this straight away on Thursday, May the 2nd, it's Theme Thursdays at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas. I've been doing Theme Thursdays. Doesn't mean that you have to sing the theme. Tonight's theme is going to be reggae, but I'll be playing reggae in the background, giving you some reggae vibes while you play your free pool and drink your drinky drinks. And I think the kitchen is open. They have some cool Jersey Girl pizza, amongst other things, on the menu at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas for Theme Thursdays. And, of course, it's a video dance party karaoke jam. That's May the 2nd, Thursday. May the 3rd, tomorrow. That's a Friday. It's my normal Friday at the Rab, Conway, Arkansas. They have a pool tournament. They have, of course, karaoke with me. And they also have a full bar, and the kitchen is open. Try the burgers. They're delish, I tell you. They're delish. And, of course, I think they have that Jersey Girl pizza. Very, very tasty. I see lots and lots of pizza pies going out whenever I'm there on a Friday night. Check that out at the Rab in Conway, Arkansas. It's a good time. It is a good time. And then on Saturday, Saturday, I have a wedding. I like weddings. Oh, my goodness. I just have such a good time at weddings. This one's in Benton, Arkansas. Looking forward to this wedding. They have a lot of great music picked out. You know, when I do weddings, I send out the online planning form and the music request. And the more you plan, the better I'm going to be for you. So definitely, they planned very well, and it's going to be a good time. I know, because they've picked out some great music, and they're good people. I've talked to the nice bride, and she's very, very sweet. Party people, today on the program, I don't have any guests. So when I don't have any guests, I like to do a little What Makes You Smarter. I like to check in with the news, find out what's going on in the world today, keep informed. And while I'm keeping informed, I might as well keep the microphone open and let you get informed as well. If you like the sound of my voice, maybe you'll stick around with me as we get informed. Here's 10 things you need to know today. Number 1, Barr defends handling of Mueller report. Attorney General William Barr on Wednesday defended his decision to clear President Trump on obstruction of justice after special counsel Robert Mueller explicitly declined to do so. Barr testified to the Senate Judiciary Committee that he had not misrepresented Mueller's report in a summary he sent to Congress, even though Mueller wrote in March complaining that Barr did not fully capture the context, nature, and substance of his findings. Barr said Mueller's letter was a bit snitty, but that in a subsequent phone conversation, the special counsel had said Barr's summary was accurate. Democrats accused Barr of misleading Congress by testifying last month he knew of no complaints from Mueller's team. Some said he should resign. Republicans defend Trump and called on Barr to investigate Hillary Clinton. This is according to the Washington Post and the Associated Press. Number 2 on the 10 things you need to know today. Trump requests $4.5 billion to address border needs. The Trump administration on Wednesday asked Congress for $4.5 billion in emergency funds to address what President Trump has called a humanitarian crisis on the southern border. The money would not go towards Trump's proposed border wall, but toward housing facilities, medical treatment, food, and infant care for immigrants detained at the border, where conditions have been criticized by politicians and human rights groups alike. Congress and Trump have clashed over border funding due to resistance against Trump's demand for money to build his promised wall. House Appropriations Committee Chair Nita Lowey, Democrat from New York, said the committee would work with the White House where possible. This is according to USA Today. Number 3, Barr says he won't appear before House committee. Attorney General William Barr has decided not to testify as scheduled at a House Judiciary Committee hearing on Thursday. The Justice Department said in a statement that Committee Chair Gerald Nadler's, a Democrat of New York, plan to have staff attorneys question Barr was inappropriate, calling conditions Democrats were imposing unprecedented and unnecessary. It added that Barr was happy to engage directly with members on their questions regarding Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report on Russian election interference and whether President Trump tried to obstruct justice. Nadler issued a statement confirming that Barr would not testify a day after he appeared at a Senate hearing. He said Barr was terrified at the prospect of being questioned by skilled staffed attorneys. Nadler also said Barr would rather have another day or two to provide Mueller's unredacted report or face a possible contempt citation. This is according to CNBC and the Washington Post. Number 4, UNCC shooting victim hailed as hero. Witnesses on Wednesday praised the heroism of one of the 2 people killed by a gunman at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte a day earlier, saying Riley Howell, 21, was killed as he rushed the gunman and knocked him down. He's an athletically built young man, and he took the fight to the assailant. Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department Chief Care Putney said. Unfortunately, he had to give his life to do so, but he saved lives doing so. He did such a heroic thing, Howell's aunt, Morgan Howell Moylan, said. He was everybody's protector. You felt safe when you were with Riley. Another student, 19-year-old Ellis Parlier, also was fatally shot. This is according to CNN. Number 5, teen migrant dies in U.S. custody. A 16-year-old unaccompanied migrant has died after falling ill in federal custody in Texas, Trump administration officials said Wednesday. 10 days ago, Immigration and Customs Enforcement transferred the boy, who was not identified, to the custody of the Office of Refugee Resettlement, the part of the Department of Health and Human Services that houses migrant children. No health concerns were observed by health officials at the shelter when the boy arrived. HHS spokeswoman Evelyn Stauffer said in a statement to NBC News. The next morning, however, he became noticeably ill, including fever, chills, and a headache, Stauffer said. The teen then was sent to a children's hospital where he died several days later. This is according to NBC News and the Brownsville Herald. Number 6, the Trump administration on Wednesday filed a formal request in a federal appeals court to strike down the entire Affordable Care Act. Previously, the administration has said parts of the former President Barack Obama's signature health law, including the Medicaid expansion, should remain in place. But in late March, the Trump administration shifted its position, and the appeals court filing seeks to have all of Obamacare struck down as unconstitutional. The filing came in a challenge to Obamacare by Texas and 17 other states led by Republicans. In December, a federal judge in Texas found the law unconstitutional, but California and 20 other Democrat-led states appealed. The appeals court hears oral arguments in July. This is according to the New York Times. Number 7, Carolina teachers protest low pay. Thousands of teachers walked out of schools in the Carolinas on Wednesday to protest low pay. The demonstrations in North and South Carolina followed similar actions over the last 3 months in West Virginia, Kentucky, Colorado, and California. Teachers in some places have staged sick-outs, while in others have marched or protested in picket lines. In South Carolina, where the pay of many teachers has not kept up with inflation since 2003, teachers took personal days so they could protest. We know it's a sacrifice for educators to be out of their classrooms, the teachers' advocacy group SC4ED said. However, not participating in this event will only allow the cycle of detrimental education policy to continue. This is according to U.S. News and World Report and CNN. Number 8, Florida passes bill to let school districts arm teachers. Florida lawmakers on Wednesday passed a bill seeking to let teachers carry guns in the classroom. The state's House passed the measure 65-47, just days after the state Senate approved it. The bill, which Governor Ron DeSantis, Republican, is expected to sign, would let school districts arm teachers, expanding the voluntary guardian program established to arm some trained school staff members in the wake of last year's Parkland school shooting. The program initially excluded teachers who exclusively perform classroom duties. School districts aren't obligated to participate in the program. President Trump and the National Rifle Association have pushed arming teachers as a way to stop school shooters. Critics say this could endanger students and teachers' lives due to accidents. This is according to Reuters and the Miami Herald. Number 9, Fed sees no looming reason to change rates. The Federal Reserve on Wednesday concluded a 2-day policy meeting by leaving its benchmark interest rate unchanged and saying it saw no strong reason. The patient approach reflects signs of a healthy economy, such as strong job growth offset by unusually low inflation. We think our policy stance is appropriate at the moment. We don't see a strong case for moving it in either direction, Fed Chair Jerome Powell said after the meeting. President Trump has called on the Fed to cut rates to boost the economy, but the decision to hold rates steady was widely expected. Still, Powell's statement appeared to disappoint investors. The 3 main U.S. indexes gave back early gains and closed down by 0.6% or more. This is according to Reuters and the Associated Press. Number 10, Guaidó admits lack of military support as Venezuela standoff continues. Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaidó conceded Wednesday that this week's anti-government protests did not yet have the backing of enough military defectors to oust President Nicolas Maduro. Maduro has accused President Trump of orchestrating Guaidó's Tuesday coup d'etat attempt. He called for supporters to show utmost loyalty and take to the streets to defend his socialist government. Maduro called for 2 days of action this weekend. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo accused Russia of propping up Maduro and said the U.S., which backs Guaidó as the South American nation's leader, was leaving all options on the table. including military action. Russia said the U.S. was spreading false information in an information war. This is according to CNN and the Associated Press. Well, that's 10 things you need to know today. Thanks for listening to my podcast. If you'd like to tell your story on what makes you famous, simply give me a call at 501-470-6386 or email info@radiowhat.com. Thank you so much for listening. What makes you smarter on the What Makes You Famous podcast? This is KeysDAN with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.
Radio What, the music you want. Hey guys, this is Shelly G with a fast fact. It was at a concert in Minneapolis in 1954 that Al DeVoren first closed Elvis's concerts with, "Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night." Do you have a fast fact? Share it with us at Interactive Radio, RadioWhat.com.
Hey guys, this is Shelly G. She said, "What?" Well, you are going to have to listen to the countdown to hear what I say. And make sure to keep listening to Radio What for more information and trivia. She said, "What?"